The Mooers Award is named after Doug Mooers, NAILBA's founding chairman. Simply, it's the highest honor our organization can bestow on anyone. The list of past winners is one of the legends of our industry. Member agency principals, publishers, leaders of our carrier partners, all who had a commitment to the brokerage distribution system and an elevated appreciation of the ideals and principles of this association. This year's recipient is one of those legends. It is tradition for the presenter of this honor to begin the presentation with a tease, a hint at who it is, a dramatic buildup of little-known historical tidbits about the honoree, little dots that the audience tries to connect to try to guess who the recipient is a second or two before the others at their table. It's a little Mooers Award game that's played every year. That may not be possible this year, as the recipient is universally known, respected, and appreciated. It just won't take you too long to connect the dots on this one. Beginning his career in 1974 as an agent for Guarantee Mutual Life Insurance Company, he specialized in the financial planning and business insurance markets. His practice evolved to what was to become the genesis for his brokerage agency by working with brokers on a split case basis in the advanced planning market. He began his agency in 1979, and as always, he was well at the front of the technological learning curve. He purchased a computer in 1979. This gave him a big competitive advantage, as it allowed him to generate proposals in just a day or two that would take his competitors weeks. Over the years, his agency has developed into one of the most recognizable agencies in the brokerage business. And in concert with the growth of his agency, so too grew his commitment to giving back and serving this industry. Indeed, the positions of leadership and the recognitions of his industry service are nothing short of phenomenal. President of the National Association of Health Underwriters, where he's been presented the Nahue Man of the Year Award, the Harold Gordon Award, and the Spirit of Freedom Award. He's received the Mass Marketing Institute's Person of the Year Award. He served on the Life Foundation board. He serves on the board of the Marketing Alliance, where he's been the winner of the Billy Vogel Award. He's in the NAILBA Omaha Hall of Fame. And this is just a partial list of the many industry positions and awards he's received. On behalf of this association, he served as NAILBA's chairman in 2000. He served as chairman of NAILBA PAC in 2006. And he continues to serve enthusiastically on a number of NAILBA committees in his typical informed and engaged way. And since 2006, he's been NAILBA's board representative and champion of our relationship with our friends at Accord. Perhaps his commitment to service has its roots in his service to our country. A Cobra gunship was an armed helicopter deployed in the Vietnam War. It was used offensively, but very often it was used in support of our ground troops. If you've ever talked with a veteran of that ground war, there wasn't a sight and sound that they were more grateful for than that of a Cobra gunship coming over the tree line to help them out of a tough situation. This year's recipient was the captain on a Cobra gunship and section commander, flying over 1,000 missions. Blue Max earned so many medals of merit and valor during his service, including the Distinguished Flying Cross and the Bronze Star. He wasn't only serving his country, he was serving his fellow flyers and those men on the ground. His service to his fellow veterans continues to this day, as he serves on the board of the Wounded Warrior Support Group in Omaha, as well as remaining active on many other Vietnam veteran groups and organizations. And through it all, supporting him and sharing him has been his family. His wonderful wife, Jennifer, is almost as visible in our industry as he is. His son AC is firmly entrenched in the agency, admirably working at filling some large shoes. And his daughter Sarah has given him a current focus for his energies, his grandchildren Gabriel, Lucas, and Lily. While we see a pillar of the industry and a war hero, they just see Grandpa. I am honored and humbled and thankful to be the person to present to you the 2014 Mooers Award winner, Art Jetter. Where is it?
What was all this, you want to wear your suspenders or not? I think Ray did me a wonderful, Ray, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, and thank you, NAILBA. Hey, okay, so you probably thought I started in the insurance business in 1974, but when I was a second lieutenant in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, right out of Officer Candidate School, they made me the Serviceman's Group Term Life Insurance Officer for the battalion. My job was to explain to all the trainees in basic training why they should buy the $20,000 worth of group term serviceman's life insurance. You remember this part, right? I told you this, right? And and so after many of these meetings, the commanding general came to visit me because he said, "Now, you've sold more life insurance than anyone in the history of the United States Army." What are you telling these people? And I said, well, it's pretty simple. I get them all lined up. I tell them the government has to give your family $20,000 if you get killed in combat. So really, who do you think they're going to send to the front first? Okay. Okay, so that's my favorite story, and for anybody that didn't know, that was a joke. But that was my job. I didn't set records, but that was my job. So I said this joke so that I could calm down a little bit and tell you how thankful I am. It's really easy to explain why this business has been so important to me, and I know that you all have stories. There were 32 pilots in my unit. 24 of us came home. 8 of them are still there, and some of them had families. And so I was looking for a job when I came home, and I met a guy. We were just talking about this out in the foyer. I met a guy from an insurance company when I was looking for the job, and I said, "What do you do?" And I said, "You sell insurance?" He said, "No, we said what Ben Feldman, Marv, I know you're here. I sell dollars, discounted dollars for future delivery. I say, hey, what does that mean? He said, well, you know what he said. He said, you'll earn a fortune in your lifetime, and for only this, I can do that, and with a stroke of a pen, you can create an estate. And I thought of those 8 guys, and I thought, man, this is a miracle. This is a freaking miracle. And it has been all these years. So I think we're just blessed to be in this business, just absolutely blessed. And so then I can't believe I'm standing here. So there's more, but I forgot what it was. More things happened. Oh, my second month in the business, there was, they said, go take this check to this lady. Oh, for God's sakes. Those people are all my friends. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? Well, maybe I shouldn't say this now, but this poor highway patrolman was fixing his basement, got electrocuted, and I went to the house. And I gave this lady the check, and she cried and hugged me, and she said, you made everything okay, I mean, financially. And so I was hooked. I told Jennifer, if this doesn't work out, I'll go get a real job. But it worked out. Okay. Thank you for coming. Okay, my 5 minutes are up. I am so appreciative. I know all of you, or I know some better than others, but thanks for being my friends for all these years. I sure do appreciate it. God love you.
Well, that's the icing on the cake of a great NAILBA career for me. Congratulations again, Art. It's such a well-deserved honor. Thanks to you all for being here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at breakfast in the exhibit hall, followed by our workshops and closing general session at 3 p.m. We'll see you in the lobby. Good night.